finally, Mivv sent me this and I gladly accepted. So as a YouTuber, you get a lot of offers to make videos and stuff like that. I got toothbrushes, car-sized power banks, this size, things I cannot even relate to, and stuff that I don't want. So I generally just turn all of that down. But when Mivv want to tick all my boxes for something that I've been waiting for, I accept. So my bike is actually turning a bit more Italian every day. I have the Italian rally tower, the Italian bash plate, and the Mivv Dakar High Exhaust made in Italy. So I just say bravo, grazie, bellissima. So let's just, I haven't opened it, so let's have a look. So let's see what's in here. Light, Mivv stickers, manual. I'm not the manual kind of guy. The brackets to fasten it, and I guess the muffler. Yeah. Il mufflioso, exhaustamente. Here it is. Okay, so here it is, the exhaust, but mainly the high connection kit, because I actually already have a Mivv exhaust, the Mivv Storm, but I'll tell you why I want the high exhaust. So this is the exhaust I have on now, and I got that for mainly one reason, that was weight reduction from the original exhaust here. Oh, it's heavy now when I feel it. So weight reduction and just a little bit nicer, deeper sound. I don't want loud sounds, but yeah, it sounds better. So that's why, and it was quite cheap, 200 euros, something like that. And I want a high exhaust for a few reasons. First of all, this that we all know about, this bad construction. It's not that very likely to happen that I crack the frame and stuff like that, although it happened to a few. But on Skog last time, I fell over to the right and it hit the ground and bent it inwards a bit, so I had to pull it out and so on, and there's always that risk. The second thing is that I always need a heat shield whenever I have my soft panniers on here, so I want it fastened without this part, and I want it up and under the plastic cowling here. So with my little mini luggage rack sticking out a bit further, it will come underneath everything, so I will not need a heat shield. So yeah, construction, panniers, and I guess it looks cool also. I've been checking out Camel ADV, and they have two versions of high exhaust. They have the standard one, which goes down here, but then it sticks, it's on the outside still. And then they have the enduro version going up here. But then you can't use the pillion pegs. That was a deal breaker also for me, because yeah, I want to strap ties and everything to the foot pegs. And then there are some other nice options like HP cores, and yeah, there are other options. But this Mivv Dakar thing will solve all my problems. Price-wise, this was about 200 euros. This one is sort of middle priced, I guess, 400 euros. I saw it online somewhere around there. And yeah, then if you go Akrapovic or something like that, you're easily spending 700 or 800 euros. So I would say this is sort of a mid-priced exhaust. Let's do some weighing. Let's put the original muffler in there. 4.75 kilos. And now let's put all the parts in here, including the mount and yeah. Okay, so only the muffler. 1.85 with the pipe. 2.5 bracket. 2.75. Then underneath somewhere I should put this, and fits perfectly on the two bolts holding the tail tidy here. Something like that. So I'll just have this loosely first. This original one apparently is replaced by this one. Like so. Let's see how this connects with everything here. And now it aligns perfectly with everything. So now it's fitted loosely, and we have this little spring left. There. Okay, let's just tighten things up. Make sure that it's settled or really good everywhere. I like to tighten by hand so you get a feel for it. Okay, straight from behind we have this profile. We are completely clear from the indicators. Perhaps this, which is plastic, but I think it will be all right actually. So yeah, a bit tight clearance here, but this is not really moving. So yeah, so this is not really moving, and worst case I could remove that, but I don't think that's necessary. Here is a tight space, but it's not touching, and the swing will mainly move up from here, and except for that little movement with a static sag. Okay, so it's mounted. It's really in place. This could be a weak point, but let's see how that holds up. I think that's okay. This is now acting almost like a protector. So let's just lay it down and see what happens. And let's put it down like this. There's no touchy here, not at all. Lot of clearance. I see that I can fit these on here and get these on, but I cannot do it with the exhaust on. I have to loosen it, then mount it, and back with the exhaust. So not something you want to do every day, but I'll try that. Pillion pegs on at least, because then I can strap bags anyway. So let's try with the saddlebags on. Okay, so I stuffed the sleeping bag in here, and yeah, the old bracket actually works as a distance here, so this is no problem. Now I'm using them just on the normal plastic fairings, but I have the bags on. It stays clear of the bag and the exhaust, and stays clear of license plate and indicator, so all good there, and a lot of clearance when falling over on the right side. So a lot of check boxes there. I guess there's only one thing left to test. Sound. Okay, so a beautiful day for a sound test. So let's do some static tests, then some drive-bys, slow and fast. So first, the sound. So right away you notice it has potential, it has a roar. Well, quite a big difference from the original that I had and then the Storm that I had. And this Dakar has some more grunt in it. So because I don't want to make a lot of noise when I don't want to. So if I come close to houses and horses or whatever, I want to just be able to on a low gear pass. So first let's do the silent mode and just pass by and see how it sounds. Okay, and now let's get some throttle action in there and see how it sounds in the forest. Oh, how did that sound? So that's that. Cool sound, I think. Not too much. I'm leaving the DB killer in, so yeah. And it solves some other problems with the bike, I think, with the fastening and stuff like that. So thanks for watching and listening. Yeah, so see you next time.